get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stag.
It's week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Commanders and the Titans. All that and more coming up next.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
And he'll get it up to the 44. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Now Daniels off the play action. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. On the return, here comes Tajay Spears. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. And leading them out is their 2nd-year quarterback from Kentucky. He earned several starts as a rookie. It's Will Levis.
Hey, Kate, you don't have to look beyond his performance last week as really a root cause of their loss. I'm not saying the only cause. Others certainly had a hand in it too. But you aren't winning a lot of games in this league or any league if you turn it over 3 times without a touchdown to counteract them. A lot of room for him to improve this week.
And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. First carry here for Tony Pollard. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. From the gun, Levis. Pass cut by Ridley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Levis now on 1st down. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Levis from the shotgun. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Titans sending out Ryan Stonehouse now on fourth down to in turn send a punt away. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss and now gets this one away. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Got his target, it's Zacchaeus. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Let's go. Out of the gun, Daniels. On target to his man, Zacchaeus. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play fake here, Daniels. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Motioning him from the slot right. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, it's Daniels. The throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Robinson is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Titans and Will Levis set to take over again. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarter. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Daniels on first down. This one taken in by Zacchaeus. We'll have him gain about a handful there. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders looking for a score before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
From the 23, he's on the move. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Go!
Daniels back to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So on now is Austin Seibert for the Commanders' field goal. Piniero's kick is good. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's brought in by Westbrook Akine. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first.
Here we go.
Throwing now on first down, Levis. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Levis here on first down. Okonkwo brings it in. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Levis throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And that's good for a gain of 5. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Trying to force one through there. So it's going to be 4th and short. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll go. It's Pollard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout.
Like 54, like 54.
Shotgun now for Levis. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Now it's Nick Folk to try the Titans field goal. It's about 43 yards for it. The kick by Gano is good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's halftime from near the nation's capital. The Commanders pulling in front after 2. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Cooper Rush, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we head over to Hotlanta to check out the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they lead the visiting LA Chargers at halftime. The new man in black for 2024, Kirk Cousins, with a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. T. Higgins, a touchdown reception. What a treat to watch the rookie in that first half. The number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Thanks so much
These
for
two
the
teams
look
making their
around the
final
league,
adjustments
Coach,
for the
but
second
now
half
it's
ahead.
time to turn
It's
our
time to
attention
get back
to
at
this
it.
one
For the
as we
call, let's
begin the
rejoin
third quarter.
Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
On the return, here comes Spears. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here's the Tennessee offense getting ready to start our third quarter. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Brock, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. Levis now off the play fake. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down. On the play fake, it's Levis. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And he's brought down after a short gain. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this third down. From the gun, Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Ball at the 33 for first down. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. To throw, Daniels. Getting out to his left. It's taken in by Sinnott. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. This is Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap.
Touchdown, Washington! Well, as they drive forward to it right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Spears. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Levis now on first down. Pass caught by Ridley. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly...
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And for the Commanders, a fifth defensive back out there. They're going nickel on third down. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. On now comes their punter. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So we're through three here. The Commanders have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first. They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on first. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first. They'll run with Robinson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. They'll motion Brown right. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Jackson now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Levis from the shotgun. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Levis. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Tight end in motion right. Throwing his Levis on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, we had the interception earlier, a sack right now, you've got to start figuring out a plan for him or he will take over this game.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Commanders continue piling it on here in the 4th. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Jackson now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. Their failure on fourth down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Here's Levis. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he'll get it up to the 27. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Mike zero.
From the 27. Escapes out to the left. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 3rd and just 2 to go. Levis to the air now. Looking sideline and caught by Ridley. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Like 13.
Levis setting to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now on 1st down, Levis. Caught by Pollard.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 29. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Like 90.
Levis throwing again. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
454.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Like 49.
Shotgun now for Levis. Rolling left, buying some time. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left, so a positive note at the very end in this loss. The Titans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. Has a hole left, room to run. The 40. Into the red zone. And he finishes off the return partner, and just like that, gets his team 2 points.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
So score this as a win for the Commanders. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.